happened to borrowed money. Now, the other transaction which concerned me was the one where the account was opened at NCB. It was opened with no money in it. And I didn't know you could open an account with no money in it. A couple of days later, there was a deposit of a little over 143,000 US dollars, which came from SSL. And in the context of the discussions which we have been having about SSL, I believe that the Prime Minister needs to address this and explain how and why that money came into his account from SSL. It was deeply concerning to me, and I'm sure that it must be deeply concerning to all the people who not only lost money, but know people who lost money. And you know the number one concern is what happened to borrowed money.
Corruption is a vile disease that sucks and drains the health out of something good. Corruption in society is an evil moral infection that keeps community in the state of perpetual sickness. Corruption is a moral virus. It's so potent it leaves its host sick, lethargic, and unable to realize and accomplish all that a well person can. Where corruption thrives, poverty and not prosperity thrives. Wealth is grabbed into the greedy, grubby hands of those who get fat on the toil and labor of good people. Corruption benefits, only temporarily, those who participate in it. Everyone else is a victim of the theft, the deceit, the dishonesty, and the lies that corruption feeds on. You need to know that a corrupt person is stealing from you. Corruption is filthy work and despicable acts of treachery done under the table and behind closed doors. Corruption is a disgusting shame. Corruption keeps a nation back from true development and from progress. Wise investors steer clear of a corrupt environment. They would rather put their resources into a place where the playing field of opportunity is equal for all and not bent towards feeding the financial lust of corrupt, lying, cheating, thieving politicians and government officials. How many wonderful development projects have been lost because the investors didn't want to do business in a swamp of evil? When those great projects go to another nation or to some other place, we all lose. Believe me when I tell you that corruption steals from you, it steals from all of us. Corruption plunders the nation's wealth. Corrupt people compromise on truth, equity, and fairness, choosing instead to feed off the short-term benefits of crookedness, exploitation, and financial perversion. Corruption is not just a personal matter, it's a culture. It's a way of life, not just for individual people, but for companies, communities, governments, and nations. Corrupt nations, hiding behind large companies, will seek to invest in other weak nations in order to take over the assets of the nation that they've invested into. They will provide financial loans to a nation for the much needed infrastructure, and they will do it with assets that they provide. They will sign contracts by lining the pockets of rotten government officials who participate in this kind of corruption and are then held hostage by their own deceit and greed. Corruption is nothing less than a form of theft and national robbery. A corrupt person steals from everyone in society.
This is actually one of the more disturbing features, because what the investigation of the Integrity Commission has revealed is that funds were used from a charity. It's called Positive Foundation, Positive Jamaica Foundation, a charity which, by definition would have charitable purposes. And some funds in the region of approximately $32,000 US dollars were diverted to pay for a bond in the name of Mr. Honus.
Or his company, his personal company.
And I believe at some point it may have been either in his or his personal holding company, which he owns 100%. And it remained in that form for the life of the bond until it was called. And it was only after the bond had been redeemed and that transaction was now, in a sense, extinct.
Is it reasonable?
Closed. That, just allow me to finish, that upon questioning by the director of investigation, that an attempt was made to repay that charitable foundation. So approximately 4 years had elapsed when the funds from the charitable foundation had been used to partially pay for a bond in the name of or for the benefit of Mr. Honus.
And the interest payments on the bond went into him or his personal company's account. And it's only when the Integrity Commission itself looked into this thing and said, hey, but some of the funding for this, 32,000 US of the 94,000 US cost of the bond, came from a charity with which Mr. Holness is very closely associated and is a director. That the necessary rearrangements of the thing were done and the money was returned to the charity. So for several years, he declared that bond as being his or his company's, and he received the payments under that bond.
So there are two separate investigations that emanated from the Prime Minister's statutory declarations. I want you to discuss that first and tell us what were those two separate investigations. One relates to the omission of information for which the Director of Corruption Prosecution ruled, and then the second investigation was around illicit enrichment.
Well, I would say on the 4 accounts, there were 2 related to his parents put his name on, one with a former constituency manager, and another one. Now, it's important to look at the detail. The Director of Investigation said he brought to Mr. Holness's attention on 3 occasions that his name was in fact on the accounts. And in spite of that, Mr. Holness did not declare those as part of his declaration. Secondly, and even more importantly, the Director of Investigation found that in 2 of those accounts, monies were flowing through the accounts from accounts solely controlled by Mr. Holness and 2 accounts solely controlled by Mr. Holness. So in essence, he's saying Mr. Holness said he knew nothing about these accounts, but funds are flowing in the region of millions of dollars. Deposits put in today, taken out the following week. 2 accounts controlled solely by him. So the question is, was Mr. Holness being truthful when he said, well, it's my parents' account and I don't know anything about it?
People, what you guys doing? And I'm carry me there, you know, for my phone. I find somewhere to park and I talk to you. I not talk long. But I just want to know, say, I keep the fire burning. So you guys continue to remember what we have in our office. And it's sad that so many young politicians circling wagon around this brother here. Bad company. My mother tell me about bad company. Bad company will drag you down. Bad company will drag you down. When bad company fling a rock stone per one car, the bad company gonna want you fling one too. When bad company get them hand in the cookie jar caught, them gonna want you get caught too. And me want some of una already. If such man go down, him alone now go down. Him not have no integrity in him to keep him mouth shut and go and go rub him look of time and leave everybody if we don't get caught behind. May I tell all of uno, yeah, enough local young politician me see is like they were forced, pushed out on a wheelbarrow, coerced, promised. Why them do this little infomercial? Oh, dear Lord, are the best person ever, the best prime minister, and them have good integrity and them trust him. Good integrity what? Eh? Good integrity what? Man, we have spent charity money upon himself. If Auntie Dana did do that, what would I do with that? Would I call her a woman of good integrity? If anybody around charity did do that, would I say them have good integrity? Good integrity what? Good integrity what? Bad company is a hell of a thing. Bad company is a hell of a thing. Me not go on like say, we not here, what we are here. Me no want to go on like say, we no see, what we are see. Jamaica is at a crossroads and we want change. And no matter who come in there, now we hear SSL, a call up. And it come like say some labor right at Jamaica, willing to go hug up SSL and say, leave SSL alone. Imagine SSL, you know. Politics, you know. Jamaicans, you know. Because labor right name call up tonight. The FinSac report where labor right name nasty up tonight. Them can't release the FinSac report. The FinSac, it look like the labor right commit the most crime at Jamaica, the most crooked at Jamaica. The FinSac report where them say the PNP make people mad out, people hang themselves, people kill themselves. You hear the labor right them talk about it all the time. You hear the vloggers them talk about this FinSac. I know them have this story behind FinSac. How much people go broke, lose them land, them house, and people even commit suicide, right? Well, how come the labor right have all this information and bury the PNP with it? How come they might make Mark Gold in the PNP and leading at the poll and go on so we don't have all of this bombshell? I want to wait for the chapter labor right. It shows you that report is bad on the part of the labor right. It shows you that the labor right them do the dirt in a FinSac. It show you, just like SSL, them can't show them report there. Too bad. Bunch of criminal in the office, you know. It show you, so the labor right them are the biggest thief. It show you. Labor right, you don't come from my page all the time. When you say Carlos, wait till the FinSac report touch road. You're going to see which PNP in it because if you know the amount of PNP make people lose them house, people dirt themselves, lose them business. For years, when I spread this rumor and this propaganda and lie, and when I have the FinSac report, I'm afraid to touch it and show the people how bad the PNP be. Come on, man. Come discourage me. Why the people are not supposed to support the PNP? Show me, man. Show me the FinSac report which shows that. Don't. Can't you say the PNP do everything bad? Don't. We don't hide that report. Now we have the SSL report. You see it? You don't see it? Anyway, money I put on. Anyway, money I put on. Watch the labor right them. Anyway, money I put on. It's bad. See the people. Them can't show the FinSac report. And the SSL report again. Here goes the labor right them again, people. Like every time the labor right them come in the office, them just grift the country. Because them know so they not stay in power for long, you know. Can we get fair understand that this administration never expect to get a second term? So when they come in and they just start thief right away. Everybody, that's what I say, everybody on the bus here can't be so corrupt that they don't see the man here I do wrong. The only way them a play blind eye is because everybody on the bus are nice. If him have 28 accounts, how much do you think them have? If him have 28 accounts, how much them have? If him buy another apartment complex or build one or buy another property, how much do you think them have? You think they now watch the boss? How about the young politician them? You think the young one them now watch the boss and want to be like the boss? Them a look on the boss as a superman. A man who they model for them life offer. You know see man house man. You see man truck them. You see man have this man. You see man spin round in money. You see man washing money good man. Like a clean linen. You see the man this man. So the younger youth them believe say that's the way to go. Bad company. That's not the way to go, young politician. Do not fuck man. It's a goddamn shame that a vlogger have to tell you say, do not follow the big old leader of the place. I would never want my son or my daughter model themselves after such man. No. I would never want my child to be like that man. I would never want my child to be like him. No, I would never want my child to be like that man. I don't want my child to have that integrity. I don't want that type of integrity or lack thereof. We don't want my child to be that person. We don't want my child to tell lie. We don't want my child to have a charity and name out the charity. Spend it for yourself. Even if you're hungry, you're not supposed to spend charity money on yourself. Remember that. And this man is so rich, very rich. He look on himself and give himself 300% raise, knowing that he don't want nothing. Take away what was supposed to give to the teachers and the police and the soldiers. You're rich already. But you scrape up everything. You and all of them. Yes. And Nigel Clark thought it was such a good idea. Nigel Clark, come here, Nigel Clark. Were you there? Bad companies are a hell of a thing, Nigel Clark. I hope if you have kids or when you have kids, you teach them about being around bad company. Bad company is a hell of a thing. My mother teach me about bad company. My mother taught me about bad company. My father, same way. Me couldn't dare run a bad company. Me couldn't dare run a bad company. People. Now, when you look on the screen good, they want to forget these things and don't talk about it. You know. No, but it the stiffer I want to get and the stiffer we are get too. Oh, I don't know. The tougher I want to get, the tougher black I get, you know. You see, black and afraid of nobody. We are doing work. We're going to read out your file. Because the file them there and the people them was today Saturday. More people have time to sit down and read it. All week them busy, they never have time to pay attention to nothing. Now look at this. The Integrity Commission report findings on the financial affairs of the Prime Minister. Positive Media earned over $2.5 million from Project Awards Media Management for the year ending December 31, 2021. This is at odds with the filing of nil tax return for 2021. So the man a file nil, you know, make the money. So he make $20,000 a day. He take 400 or 300% raise for himself. No give teacher nothing, no give police nothing. Man just selfish all for himself. See there. The man don't even want to pay taxes. I don't want to tell me say this a man have to touch the constitution. A tax dodger. You know pay no dollar. You know pay a dollar for nobody pay nothing in the country. Taxpayer not benefit off of you. You just have to rob from the country and then you take the money and go hide offshore in US dollars. You take it from the poor people, then you hand it in the next hand over there, so go dump it in the US dollars. You are taking from Jamaica people, then go put it in the US dollars. You take it, you scrape up Jamaica wealth, take it offshore, go dump it off. And it's okay for some of you. When you don't love in the country. See the man make $2.5 million a year. Tell the tax administration, say, sorry, me not make no money. $20 million. You make $20 million. Jamaica has been so good to you. You get rich off of Jamaica. Look what you have off of Jamaica. And you want to tell me say you can't pay into taxes. But every day you have police out there and write tickets. You have tax out the clerk to regular Jamaicans. You look at taxi man where drive for people. Them barely can keep them car on road. Enough of them have to run off a road, they will not kill them with ticket. When I tax out the clerk out of the regular people, hand cat man I get tax, mash up people at roadside stall, mash up them car, take with them goods, confiscate it. But you I make so much money. And $20 million, 20.5, and you could pay the country, Jamaica, will give you all of this riches. So much riches will take and dump offshore. And Jamaican thinks that it's okay, you know. Someone thinks that this is okay. This is not okay. Nobody with no integrity, good integrity, is gonna line themselves around this man. And let me tell you that. Anybody see around this man, they are part of the scheme. Anybody see around this man around, they are co-conspirators. Or them just dumb. They are enjoying the fat off of the piece of meat, yeah. It a drip off of it. The whole of them and them the food. Look at this also. The Integrity Commission investigated 3,600 transactions. And look on this, you know. 3,600 transactions in respect of approximately 28 bank accounts made over 3 years. 3 years, 28 bank account, 3,600 transactions at 250 bank days. That is approximately 4 transactions per day, per account. The brother a big businessman. He's not doing his job. The man going to the office, go just work on the business all day. They no see it as a Jamaica, and we not dumb. And I say, give thanks to the labor right, they will come out and attack. Me see you are real patriots. The labor right, they will switch. See this a hell on the side and say, no, And that's some more of my life. This is no, sir. Look on there, sir. Look good. Me hear some of them are back the thing, you know. And I call name. When I look, none of them now look and see if a liberate them talk about anything like this. They going to talk about them. Go one prime minister, this and which hunt. No, they're not addressing these things. You know, you hear them talk when the man find time to do some transaction. 4 transactions a day, 28 bank accounts, 3,600 transactions in respect of approximately 28 bank accounts made over 3 years at 250 bank days. That is approximately 4 transactions per day per account. What the other young politician them do? Him can't stop them. Them a learn. And I say we learn from the boss. Is this man a good example for the young, for anybody in Jamaica, the youngsters? The man is not a good person to model your character offer. Here we go again. Between May and July 2020, 20 cardless cash deposit totaling $4 million, $4.5 million were made to Mr. Suchman, Jamaica National Bank account. The depositor's identity is unknown. So we don't know who deposit the money in the bank account. 4 installment, 4 times we get the $4.5 million. So like a million get it in there. Yeah, man, let's go ahead and drop in the mill. So between May and July, so May, June, July, so basically 1 month, 1 to 2 months, right? Between May and July 2020, in the heights of the big sea, when in my tell you stay away, 2020, you know, money I make, business are open, bank account are open, 20 cardless cash deposit, so wire transfer, right? Right, guys? Yeah, man, a wire, money, a wire to my bank account. No card involved. Wire, yeah. $4.5 million were made to Mr. Suchman, Jamaica National Bank account. The depositor's identity is unknown. So I know nobody know why depositor. Nobody know who I give the Prime Minister money. They might think of some nasty sitting in people. And they think it's okay for a country. A country are running, no man. We say respect to all the labor right there. We see them come out and attack. And it makes sense. When we hear on attack, it makes sense. The reason why on not think the way on not think and pray, it makes sense. Jaja. But this brother is not a good brother. It's bad company. Real bad company, people. Real bad company to be around.
I hear man talk a kind of lie. Oh, 20 million and 28 million. Lie. Me not take no salary increase. So my salary is what it was before. And I tell you something, I feel like just keep back to. Because he's a proud man, you know. Me not like people tell lie for me.
So, yeah, you know, Jamaican people have to stand up for themselves. You can't sell out yourself in politics. This is wrong right here. There's no right to it. There is no right to this. We can't go like say we don't hear all them things. Or we are going like say we don't
What
hear.
happened to borrowed money? Now, the other transaction which concerned me was the one where the account was opened at NCB. Mm-hmm. It was opened with no money in it. And I didn't know you could open an account with no money in it. A couple of days later, there was a deposit of a little over $143,000 US, which came from SSL. Mm-hmm. And in the context of the discussions which we have been having about SSL, I believe that the Prime Minister needs to address this and explain how and why that money came into his account from SSL. It was deeply concerning to me, and I'm sure that it must be deeply concerning to all the people who not only lost money, but know people who lost money. And you know the number one concern is what happened to borrowed money.
Well, we can't dispute that. We can't deny what we hear. We heard that. We hear that loud and clear. Bank account open, $0. And in days, money I come from SSL, money I go right in the account quick and fast. So we are here NCB name a call up, like them do some unconventional stuff. So and we don't know what going out there. Somebody saying in the comment section so they need some independent investigation because all these offices fall under the PM portfolio in them office. So basically, you can't investigate yourself. What happened is that the Prime Minister should have stepped down and all of them 8 want an investigation. You can't have the same people them want to investigate the investigator in a parliament. The ones that will chat the loudest probably is the one them who want the investigation. Listen the loudest, the one that want to challenge the investigators, but they want them in parliament, the crooks of parliament. A lot of them are thief in parliament long time, you know. It's something handed down from them, you know, from 4 parents. A lot of them come from the lineage. Them believe say when them come up parliament, everybody must get rich. They look upon you guys as a meal tickets. They look upon Jamaican people as meal ticket. Jamaican politicians don't want to stop thief. That is the thing. I just plain. They don't want to stop thief. But when we're done with them, because we're not stopping them, we're not going to stop. Expose them in social media, us the vloggers, all that stuff out there. People might learn, them wise, might look different areas that they never used to look before because the regular media in Jamaica wasn't looking there. So when the media in Jamaica look under there, we are look. Yeah, we ask questions and that demand answers. And people also start wise up and see what I go on. Because politicians in Jamaica think say once you come in politics, you're supposed to get rich. Don't do no work, just get rich. Big house, thief, money, this and that. That is going to be over. Some of you are going to see politics and wish it well. Some of you guys is also going to run away from politics. Because they're going to come a day when you can't get the thief a dime. There ain't going to be nothing else more than your goddamn salary. I promise you. There will be changes. So a lot of uno now go come in politics. Politics is not going to be attractive to criminals no more. Because we're going to find them out. We're going to throw them out there, make people see. I know I got jail. Watch it, people. I promise you, politicking in Jamaica is going to change. All them criminal, we are run coming up politics. Over the years, there are type of character coming up politics, even before this major periods where such man give himself and everybody else. Right? You have doctor, lawyer, businessman, you name them. Do you think it's the annual salary they were chasing down? When a doctor, a lawyer, a businessman say man run for poor people, you think it's because he's a patriot and he want to give back? In Jamaica, do you think that person have so much money now? And I'm rich, I'm willing to give back to Jamaica. Me no want no more money. Huh? You think of that? Why you think people run with politics when them can make millions of dollars out in private practice, being a lawyer, doctor, businessman? They can make millions. Why you think them settle for that little salary before the prime minister pay raise, give the pay raise? Because in Jamaica, politics is not about the salary. It's about the perks. It's about access to the purse also. It's access to taxpayers' money. You can get to steal. You can get to lie. You can quit office rich and you never go to jail. Nobody will be hunting you down. The police now look for you. Your name not in the way. Make the citizens call you corrupt all they want because you are not going to jail. I repeat, it is not service, patriotism, any of that attract some of these guys to politics. It is not even the salary that they're getting from the government. It is not as much as the people's purse and the perks and the money they put in their back pocket. And they get away with it. So if you are a criminal-minded kind of person, you love money, you love to screw over the people then. Well, politics is a good place to find yourself in Jamaica only. Because that's what I know to be crooked. To be where you can get to loot the purse, you'll never go to jail for it. Nah. A matter of fact, you can teach younger ones how to go around the system. Yeah? How to go around the system, navigate all these loopholes and this thievery, pocketing. Not a good example for the youth, this brother. Not a good example as a prime minister. Jamaica is at a crossroad. Remember, I told you guys that the Integrity Commission is our own FBI that. I stand with the Integrity Commission Act. I really do. It is like I said, it is our FBI. Jamaica have arm of government to investigate and do a good job. Several times I tell us the Jamaican police and I don't them, you know. The police them can do investigation. The police them can stop crime. It is politician. If you have any police friend and family, they will tell you the same thing. It is politician that is holding back our government. It is politician that the gunman them unleash the gun pan way. Why them don't want to make the police and go stop the gunman them? And on top of that, them refuse to make the citizens defend themselves. That the police with a firearm, where every day out there on the job as his tool. Him can't get a gun permit from FLA to go and go protect himself and his family. So you see it, government are deliberately make the people them the gunman kill the people. Government deliberately make the gunman kill the people. Jamaica is like it's set to fail. It's like it's set for fail, like a man does. But look, people, a long time I call it out. Because nobody knows that damn fool. Somebody just do a pull these strings and a pull these strings for the country fall off. Just look. And I say, best prime minister, where? When you see the man mash up education deliberately, best prime minister, where? Look, you see man mash up the country, Jamaica, when the country was at its lowest. Tax revenue wasn't coming in last year. How many know that? And them tell me this year after the budget read, and there's a big old deficit in the budget. The deficit in the budget this year caused by tax revenue, poor tax revenue coming in last year from corporate taxes. And them tell me now, I'm going to read it, you know. Come on, find out where after them tell us that we had the financial superpower of the Caribbean last year. Me go read and find out say, how them boy tell us they have a financial superpower of the Caribbean last year. Something right here, so. We put one and one together and we say, hold on. Last year when I rape the country, I take the 300% raise. That's when the country start, they find out so the country start fail. Tax revenue dip last year, corporate tax, and them tell me that this year. That's why there's a budget shortfall in the budget this year. Big old hole in the budget. You have to find money from elsewhere to fatten up the budget. There are certain programs in Jamaica that is not going to happen. Yeah? Certain things not going to happen in Jamaica no more. Hole in the budget. Them boy I know said there would be a hole in the budget. Long time. So them go in at the goddamn purse, fatten up themselves with 300% raise. To make we feel like say we are idiot and the country are do good. What them do? Get right up in the Miami Herald. Say Jamaica the financial superpower of the Caribbean. But in the same time, the money now coming, the tax revenue now coming. Such man now pay film taxes and them big friend now pay film taxes. None of these guys are pay taxes, you know. If him now pay, me know him I tell him big friend off we go around the thing, see we Jamaica is a corrupt thing, you know, them money want to sit down in the office and go like you know, integrity and honorable. Bad company, messing up all the young politician them. The young politician and watching themselves. Me know no want to see it. Me know not have to kiss the ring. Me know not have to kiss the boot. But watch on yourself. Walk away with no pride. Can't say call us or tell you. Because me know you can't learn nothing but badness from this man. Nothing but crookedness from this man. This man not for teaching about nothing but thieving. This man not for teaching about thief. Nothing. Bad companies are a hell of a thing. You be a man set out to be good things, you know. And bad company, if you listen bad company, derail that, you know. You start look at yourself and say, backside, how did I get here? Bad companies are a hell of a thing, people. You set out to do good things. And you hitch up around bad company. Look at all the young politicians them. There's a lot of young one in there. And look what them get and look what the older one them I tell the young one if you do. Go do one video, make you do one video now and put out there. And say, boy, we are tell such man, make your place know, say, everybody knows that such man is a man of integrity. You never put that out there, so. You not do too much. You never put no commercial or infomercial or Such man have integrity. Come on, man. Integrity is not forced, it's earned. So if everybody have to get around and talk about you have integrity, something wrong. And integrity where you don't have them, I try to make you look like you have. In doing so, messing up them political future. Me I tell you, this will hurt everybody who side with this, brother. Remember, this day in history will never be forgotten. When you find yourself on the wrong side of history, this day will never be forgotten. Never. When you find yourself on the wrong side of history. Not a good role model for the kids. Not a good role model for the young politician. And even the youths in the country, Jamaica need a good leader. And I want you guys to know, say, who would I expect the same thing to happen? Same type of work coming from the Integrity Commission. If Mark Golding should go in there and conduct himself the same way. Wouldn't you? Would you want the Integrity Commission to go after Mark Golding if Mark Golding go in there and all this dirt start bust out for Mark Golding? You don't want him to stay quiet and don't do nothing. You only want him to do such man and not Mark Golding? No, if Mark Golding go in there and they do dirt, if you come on road same way like such man, and never get beaten same way from my page verbally, the country we are talking about at this time, people, what some of we want in a life? Let me ask you now. Some of we are all fat. How gray hairs, enough of we are like drop bush. What if we want in a life? What if we want? What we want in a life? One care package, a few $1,000s here and there. What do you want in a life from politician? Tell me now, man. Go ring the bell just the moment, good feeling. What do you want? Stand up for Jamaica when you hear the bell. My father born ya. What do you want for here? What do you want in a life? What do you want as black people? What do you want? That's what we see. Corruption in the office right before we face. You know how long we want to catch one rat on the trap? You know how long we want to catch a big rat where we keep them off the cheese? You know how long we want to catch one rat? And the first time we catch this a big old rat here, we don't go like say, don't want to let it go. Jamaica, you know how long we want to catch a piece of rat? You know how long? All the life we say, is a PNP and Labour right corrupt. Jamaica tell you all the time. PNP and Labour right corrupt. And then one time, Jamaica create something on its own. When we have to talk about, we want Scotland Yard, we want this and that. One time, the same politician, that's why such man put in him office. Every office was placed in this man's office for a reason. I believe them go to die. You cannot staff so many offices in a one local building. These offices were supposed to be staffed, working for the citizens of Jamaica. They are understaffed. I believe they are understaffed, and a lot of these officers end up in a file cabinet. One file cabinet. Then look at FID. If I don't have a headman over it, but the office in a such man office, what I tell you say, him want to be the boss and the head over FID. No boss no there. Understaff, another understaff office in his office. Is this not telling a lie? FID, you know, major office in a man office, you know. These office went in there to die. Member Carlos, I tell you. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Me no come for stay long. Tell me what you're thinking in the comment section. Tell me you feel, beautiful people. Yeah. Jamaica before anybody else. Now, right now, me soon I burn out Usain Bolt. Right now, I'm not ready for hug up SSL boss politics, you know. People say the Labour right them ready for hug up the brother here for politics. Mr. Jamaica want set of people. They don't want nothing, people. It's like we don't want nothing. A green t-shirt or a orange t-shirt, a flag, or one piece of hand to blow fun. We don't want nothing. We want jump around rich man. That's all we want. You know, say, my prime minister rich. Me good at prime minister. Go with a nice clean self. And you gone back in the goddamn rat trap in a tenement hole. Eh? We don't want nothing. My God. My people. But anyway, young people, be careful here. At the big boy that mash up Jamaica. Thank you so much for watching this video. My name is Jamaican Carlos. I'm out.
I hear man talk all kind of lie. Oh, 20 million and 28 million. Lie. Me not take no salary increase. My salary is what it was before, and I tell you something, I feel like just keep back to. Because these are proud man, you know. I don't like people tell life on me.
What happened to borrowed money? Now, the other transaction which concerned me was the one where the account was opened at NCB. It was opened with no money in it. And I didn't know you could open an account with no money in it. A couple of days later, there was a deposit of a little over $143,000, which came from SSL. And in the context of the discussions which we have been having about SSL, I believe that the Prime Minister needs to address this and explain how and why that money came into his account from SSL. It was deeply concerning to me, and I'm sure that it must be deeply concerning to all the people who not only lost money, but know people who lost money. And you know the number one concern is what happened to borrowed money.
We don't feel comfortable sitting in Parliament with a Minister of Government who has openly accepted responsibility, who expresses no regret for the act, where a Commissioner of Parliament has confirmed that the act is corrupt and has referred it for prosecution, and that Minister shows no sign of wanting to resign, or the Prime Minister showing no signs of moving to dismiss the Minister.
With all the sympathy that one can have for support, this is embarrassing, not only to the government as a party, not only the PNP, but to the government, to Jamaica, to all of us. Our heads bow this morning with this sort of reaction to it.
So we have to take firm actions in this regard. It is a dark day for Jamaica, where the Prime Minister is unwilling or afraid to act against a minister in which the public has lost total confidence and in which the institutions of the society are all agree that this person does not enjoy their trust or faith and has breached the confidence that the people have placed in them. I believe that this has the potential, if it continues, to bring down the entire government.
I don't want you to come to me with that foolishness, you know. You elect a Prime Minister, and is a Prime Minister run the country. It is time we learn to hold our leaders accountable for their actions and stop making excuses for them. Stop making excuses. Otherwise, go elect the people who really run in the country. And I don't want labor rights carry that stupid argument. Hold the people you elect accountable and stop making excuses for them.
There is no tracking of people. There is no curtailing of people saying anything that is negative. That is absolutely not the case. There is no tracking of people. There is no curtailing of people saying anything that is negative. That is absolutely not.